Okay, today I'll be showing how to change the Bank 1 O2, that is oxygen sensor, in a 1996 Jeep Cherokee. As you see here, we have a check engine light, and what that engine light is telling us is, after I took a reading, is that we have a bad or shorted O2 sensor. And what you would do is you would hook it up right underneath there to this cable here, and you can do that at Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone. That's where I did it, at Advanced Auto Parts. And it came back a bad O2 sensor. So I'm going to show you today how we're going to change that out. So first, I'd recommend, now this Jeep's kind of high off the ground, so you don't necessarily need to do it, but I did it. I put it up on stilts to give me real easy access to that. And alrighty, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to disconnect your battery cable. So, and take the negative terminal off there. So, just like that. And just put it to the side or something, somewhere where it's not going to touch back on there. Alrighty. The next step is here. We're going to go underneath the Jeep and find it. And there it is. Now what it is the Bank 1, there's a Bank 1 and a Bank 2. The Bank 1 O2 sensor is located next to the engine, but before your catalyst converter, which is right down behind that bar there. And then your second O2 sensor is located after the catalyst converter. So this is our number 1 Bank O2 sensor, Bank 1. And they can be very hard to get off. Sometimes you need a special tool. Luckily though, ours is in a nice open spot, so we won't be needing that. So what I recommend is what I did. Just get a big old plumber's wrench, and you're just going to put it right on there. And you're just going to take it off. Alrighty. Alright, that actually came off pretty easy. They probably put some stuff on there for me. Some anti-seize. So anyway, here we go. I'm just going to unscrew that. There it is. It does look a little charred, and they usually last for about 120,000 miles, and you should replace those. This Jeep has about 200-something thousand miles, so it's way overdue. Anyway, then you're just gonna go over here to your connector, right there, and you're just gonna undo that. Just like that. You should just pop right out of there, and bam, we've just taken it out. we go. Alright, and I bought my new one at Advanced Auto Parts. Right here. And sometimes the part will look a little different. Like in this case, this sensor is actually a lot bigger looking, as you can see there, compared to that one. A lot bigger, but the adapter is exactly the same. It's for the same engine and everything. It just happens to be a little thicker, but it'll still work. Just make sure you've got the right engine and everything. You tell them and they'll get it right. So I'm going to set this down right here for now, and just take the cap off here. Let's put this in. Oh, you know, before I put this in though, a good thing I remembered is you want to put some anti-seize on there. Definitely want to put some anti-seize, because what will happen is this will get rusted and freeze up to the engine, or to the exhaust. So you definitely want to put some of this, sort of like a buck, and so you definitely want to put some of that on there before you do that. Just try not to get this stuff on your hand, because this stuff, once you put it on, it does not come off. Okay, so they have actually put a little bit on there. So you just want to put a little bit on the threads there. Just kind of put it on there. Try not to get it on your hands, or on, especially not to get it on the sensor. That could really ruin the sensor. Yeah, just, you know, kind of coat the threads there with this, like so. Nice even coating. Alright, let's put it on. Alright, just make sure it threads correctly into there. You definitely don't want to misthread it or strip it. And it should go in there nice and smooth, like that. Very nice, very nice. And then just take our big wrench here, tighten it up, nice and snug. There we go. You don't want any leaks or anything. Just make sure it's nice and snug. Like I said, this big wrench is real nice. You know, you can use other stuff, but this plumber's wrench, you know, makes the job real easy. Okay, so that's really good, nice and tight. So let's hook it back up and we'll be good to go. Hear that clip? Make sure it's clipped in. And then goes right back up here. And bam! Brand new oxygen sensor. And replacing this will give you great gas mileage. It is expensive. This one here cost me $62.99. Yeah. But it'll give you great gas mileage and hopefully solve any engine misfires if you had any, because sometimes a bad O2 sensor will tell the engine it needs, you know, a leaner fuel mixture or a thicker fuel mixture or whatever, when it actually doesn't. So it's a good idea to change it every 100 130, 125,000 miles. And good luck.